Darlings, it's Mummy, Sybil Bruncheon, and oh my goodness, I'm coming to you from Cherry Grove, Fire Island. Monarch butterflies, well, why shouldn't they be vain? I mean, if this little butterfly is photobombing my video, my Tour-ette. I'm doing a Tour-ette from Cherry Grove, Fire Island, and it's October 3rd, and I wanted to just show you that, well, this summer was supposed to be in our new little place, and we were here, and it was lovely. I've shown you a couple of times how lovely it is with the garden and the decks below and the koi pond and all of these different things that came with it. And we partnered with another couple, which allowed us to actually afford this, because we would never have been able to come out here if we hadn't been able to share it with another couple that was here when we're not here. So we alternate, etc., etc. Anyway, because of that scheduling, we also ended up losing all of September because we had work and all sorts of different things. So we had to be elsewhere. So we only were here a fraction of the summer, but it was a summer. There's the Great South Bay, and there's Sayville across the way, and Long Island. And I'll take you up here again on our Lido deck. This is what we call our Lido deck, which overlooks all of Cherry Grove. So there's the town itself, and the community center, and Floyd's, and Cherries, and just everything, the Ice Palace in the distance. Anyway, so we've been here, and these are the decks of our downstairs neighbors. And see, they've already bagged up all their furniture and everything and closed up everything for the season. And then down here, these people have been closing up and closing up. So we're on top of all of them. And this has been this wonderful place. You can see that we're almost the tallest point in the Grove, except maybe for Fidel over there with his widow's walk. And we've got butterflies everywhere right now with the Dusty Miller and the marigolds, and it's been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experience to be here and to have this. There's my wonderful teak chair that Lois and Dave restored for me. And there's my deck, which has kind of fallen into disrepair. Again, we weren't here for a month. And look what happened out there. Sunflowers out of nowhere. When I left here, we had no sunflowers in those flower boxes. I'm going to do more next year with the flower boxes, but I did as much as I could, and we installed, and everything's looking a little shabby, but that's what gardens are in the fall. Anyway, I just wanted to say that even when things go by and you don't have quite what you were hoping for, schedule wise and plans wise and everything, you just have to embrace things. The 10 days that we weren't here, we were in Cape Cod for George's work. So, I mean, oh dear, boo-hoo there. Chatham and Provincetown were absolutely wonderful. So it was a real trade-off. And of course, most of September on the East Coast was about rain and one marathon rainstorm after another. So I think what I'm trying to say is that even when things don't turn out the way you want them to, you come home and God, you've got these beautiful little arrogant sunflowers, these gawky, awkward, but wonderful sunflowers standing in your garden, and that's something to be grateful for. We're closing up today, and we will close up our house, and it's interesting to see what plants are suddenly deciding to have a second. There's the bachelor buttons right there, coming back up as if it's time to rebloom. Look at the beauty of that. The foliage there. Marigolds, I wasn't here to deadhead them, The straw flowers ran their course. Anyway, the whole thing is like, it's a work in progress. It's a journey. There is no destination on life. It's just a work in progress. So, on that note, I'm going to sit in my chair in this beautiful sideways light. There's my new benches that we had installed. And I'm going to sit here and enjoy the garden and watch the sunflowers. And I want to remind you that everything you see and smell and touch and taste and hold in your hand and your heart, and everything you hear, everything is borrowed. So to be present, you've got to be present, you've got to be mindful, and you've got to be grateful. You've got to be grateful. Find things to say thank you to and about every day in your lives. And say thank you to them, to your cat, to your dog, to your grandchild, to sunflowers that suddenly sprout out in your garden. Say thank you. It's all only borrowed.